Welcome to MERIL Tutorials. This second tutorial will get you started on visualizing the MERIL data. Visually explore the MERIL data. Part 2, RI Status and Access. Go to visualisations.meril.eu. Scroll down to find the Full Screen button. Press to enlarge the map to full screen mode. Visualize the RIs by status and scientific domain. Navigate to the third dashboard by clicking on the RI's Status tab. The left bar chart shows the absolute number of RIs for a given country. The right chart depicts the relative percentage of the RIs for each country by entry completion status. You can apply any filter on the right to modify the display section. For example, to see data from only operational RIs, go to Life Cycle Status. To do this, you first have to deselect everything by clicking on All, then tick the Operational box. Now you can tell how many infrastructures are operational in each country and how this number relates to the total number of RIs in each country. To investigate the filtered visualizations closer, hover over the charts to obtain more information. For example, hovering over the Belgium blue bar tells you that there are 25 Belgian RIs with published entries, 2 finalized entries, and 6 draft entries. This means that in total, MERIL holds information on 33 operational Belgian infrastructures. Looking at the percentages, this roughly equates to 74% of Belgian RIs which are published, 6% which are finalized, and 18% which are in draft status. This means that 97% of Belgian research infrastructures are already operational. In conjunction with the filters, this dashboard offers you a powerful tool for describing and observing decision trends on RI development in a given country. For example, let's apply the ESFRI domain filter. Deselect All and select Energy and Environment. The charts have automatically updated. Given the absolute number of RIs, Germany appears to be leading in this field in terms of operational RIs related to these ESFRI domains. However, if one compares the relative RI percentage for each country, one discovers that Belgium, Norway and Romania are the countries that proportionally have most operational RIs relevant to these fields. You can also scroll down on these charts to look at the other countries. To return to the full selection of all operational RIs, tick All in the ESFRI domain filter. At the bottom of the dashboard, you can see a heat map that describes the number of research infrastructures by country and scientific domain. You can hover over a scientific domain to see its full name. To obtain more detailed information, click on a scientific domain. The whole line is now highlighted. To sort the results according to highest occurrence, click the sorting button in the selected scientific domain field. You can sort the results by descending number. If you hover over individual squares, you see the corresponding number of RIs for this country in this scientific domain. You can click again to sort by ascending number. If you click again, you revert back to the original view. You can also modify the view by sequentially selecting countries of interest from the other graphs. To do this, hold down the Control key and select the relevant country names. Select Keep Only. The heat map updates to display the selected countries only. As before with the scientific domains, you can select any given country. As a result, the selected column is highlighted. There's also a sorting button to choose whether you want the scientific domain sorted by descending number or ascending number. Visualize RI use and access. Navigate from the RI status dashboard to the RI users and access dashboard by clicking the corresponding tab. This dashboard outlines how different research infrastructures are accessed and by whom. Across all RIs in MERIL, 47% are used by individuals, i.e. independent researchers, 37% by teams of individual researchers, 12% by standalone institutions, 2% by individual researchers, teams of researchers, institutions and affiliated researchers, and 2% by a combination of research teams, individual researchers and research institutions. To see what kind of people access telescopes and how they access them, type telescope into the keywords filter in the top bar. It turns out that telescopes are equally used by institutions and teams of individual researchers. The mode of access for telescopes appears to be 100% excellence-driven. Telescopes also appear to be frequently accessed remotely and virtually, and least often physically. To find out more about the user demographics of some selected RIs, navigate to the bottom half of the dashboard and select the RI of your choice from the drop-down menu. Choose the RI by acronym, for example, ALBA. Now you'll be able to study the RI's specific demographics and frequentation over the years. In the case of ALBA, this RI is most frequently used by national users and European users, and least often by non-European users. For ALBA, the number of users has also steadily increased over the years. This was the second tutorial on visualizing MERIL data. If you'd like to learn more about how to use MERIL, proceed with the other tutorials on the MERIL Outreach page.